I just wanted to jump in here a minute and wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas Eve. A very Merry Christmas Eve. Yeah, it's Christmas Eve right now. We're supposed to be heading to Michelle's any time now. I made some homemade sloppy joe last night. And then I realized I was out of Worcestershire sauce. That's what it was asking for. So I used the soy sauce like it suggested. I hope they like it. I do. Mama used to always make her sloppy joes from scratch. I don't know if she ever did manwich. I don't think I knew about manwich till I met my husband. He was a big manwich eater. And we used to have it at least one time a week. And manwich isn't the same as it used to be. No, it's not. It don't have the same flavor, and I have to doctor it. So I thought I'd try my hand at that. And, of course, I had to make my no-bake chocolate eclair with half of the icing. Yeah, Nick, I remember. Half icing. He's not a big icing fan. I found this necklace when I was doing some of my decluttering this week. I got it at in Kentucky when we went to the Homesteaders Picnic year before last. I think it was year before last. And I thought it was kind of fitting to wear today with my thrift store sweater I've shown. Or I think I've shown it to you. Have I done that video for you yet? If I haven't, you see it, you'll know. This is the sweater that I said I had a dress for. And it's this tank dress. I ain't. That's how we talk around here. I'm not in the modeling room right now. I was looking at this. Tammy and I got together Saturday and we went to Lowe's. And they had this cute little thing for half price. It was like $4.96. No, it's not a haul. But she said, we could have made that. And I said, yeah, because, you know, all it is pine and a couple of berry picks and some pine cones. So we may try our hand at that next year, but it's been $9.98 and I got it half. I've got it sitting here. I still got the tag on my table on this platter. I didn't decorate like I did last year. I did good to get the presents wrapped, to get a few things done in the rooms that we enjoy the most because the boys, they could care less. I don't know how it is at your house. When we were growing up, the tree I remember two trees most. One was a tree that was real when we lived in the country when I was young. Mama can tell me if I'm wrong or not, but it was a real tree. I even kind of remember the layout of the living room, believe it or not. And the only reason I do, when I was little, they got me a life-size walking dog. And it was one of my most prized possessions. And I would stand her behind the chair in the living room till I got ready for her. And, yeah, and when we lived in the farmhouse, this don't have anything to do with Christmas. But I remember for my birthday, I think I was 7. I was in the first grade. And it's before we moved to the city because I went to school. I remember wearing them. I wanted some rubber galoshes. Now we call them mud boots and rubber boots. Back then, they still might call them galoshes. I think they were clear. But I remember wearing them because it was raining to the bus stop. And I remember being so proud of my rubber galoshes. Yeah. It's funny how you don't really remember all the gifts you get throughout the years, but you remember the people, the things you do. because that's what's most important. Today, our gathering at Michelle's, I don't know how big it's going to be because my youngest stepson and his family have the flu. I've done seen Mila. I got something when I was thrifting for her, and they're probably going to get me for that one, but it brought back memories of when my girls were little. I used to take my girls and get their photo with Santa Claus every year. Different places. I remember 2 Santa houses, one in Halls and one in North Knoxville, that I would take them to get pictures. I've got a picture of the one, I think is when it was in Halls, that Michelle was trying to get out of Santa's lap and crying. Yeah. And I remember one year taking all 4 of them. I had all 4 of them, and we went to the Western Sizzling. See, my memory on some stuff is fairly decent. We went to, and I don't know where those pictures are, but I took them to the Western Sizzling and had pictures made. They can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I remember. I took all 4 of them, both the boys and both the girls. But yeah, that was a tradition. I don't remember if I ever took them to Kmart. You know, Kmart closed. I used to take them and get their pictures made. And fortunately, one of my favorite all-time pictures of Eli, I got to have taken at Walmart before they Kmart before they shut down. And Michelle went with me. It was just it's a treasured pose. He's sitting in a galvanized wash tub. One of these days I may have to show that to you because it's precious. I've been saying it's hard to believe he's going to be 14. 14. Less than a month. January 4th. 14. This year he's out of school. He don't go back till the 6th, so he gets to celebrate at the teen center. They celebrated Christmas Thursday, this past Thursday, and they got him a cake about that big. He didn't share. He said, they gave it to me. It's mine for my birthday. It was his present. You're not supposed to share presents. I'll forgive him. Yeah. It's funny. But then he come in here and ate some cake. That's last night that I had. I hadn't even showed it to you yet. I actually got it at Yugo and forgot to show it to you. They have them every year. And I got it for $1.99. I'm trying to think. I know one of them is still in the bag because I was thinking about taking it today. See, that's how my brain works. I'd show you the other one, except it's still gone. I thought I'd take this one in case we needed it. I don't think we're going to, though. But this one, I think, is a different brand than I get normally. Because I bought them at Walmart, and I get the little ones at Dollar Tree. And I've never seen a panettone. I don't know how you say it, but it's by Arcor. 18.7 ounces, and this was all chocolate flavor. All chocolate flavor. I love these. These remind me of the one that we ate this week. Since I bought it, it was chocolate chip. Not little chocolate chips either. It had big chunks of chocolate all through it. But it's like this bread, and it starts with a B that I get in the deli, in the bakery. Bro, something that's kind of, you pull it. It's like a sponge, kind of, not sponge, it's not like a sponge cake. It's hard to describe. These are good. So I may take that. I don't know. Might leave it here. I'll call Michelle and see what she thinks. Because like I said, we're just doing finger foods. course, no baked chocolate eclairs a must. I think they're doing pulled pork. I think. I bought all kinds of chips and buns and all that. Everything she told me, I did. So, I don't know. What are y'all's plans? What are y'all doing? I hope you're able to get with family. Last year, if I'm not mistaken, I need to go back and look. I don't think it was Thanksgiving. I think it was Christmas that we had to stay home because we were sick. I'm pretty sure it was Christmas. And then, of course, the first of the year, everything kind of blew up with me for a few months. And, yeah. Y'all don't see behind the scenes. It's a good thing. I'm not always smiling. I told Kenny I felt like I had PTSD, and you think about all of you all out there that have so many more issues, and a lot of them are chronic issues, and chronic painful issues, or chronic issues that you can't get out. I feel for you. I really do. I love being home, but I don't want to think I have to be here because I can't get out. I really don't. I think Kenny's out of the shower. I think I heard the shower quit. I think we might wind up being late. Can you believe I'm the first one ready today? The presents are ready to go in the car. The food's ready. The animals are fed. I took them some carrots up there. I took them some baby carrots. I took them those crinkle cut carrots. They like those. And I may have to get some more and show you, but I was feeding them through the fence, all of them. I call them by name. And, of course, Mask. I don't know if I told y'all about Mask. Yeah, I think I did. That morning it was horrible. He had busted through the gate. But he didn't bust through the gate before he chewed the chain link up. Well, Kenny repaired the gate, put him back in his section that he protects to keep him away from the girls. He done had one girlfriend, so she went with them. That's all right. They had a honeymoon. I thought that would keep them calm enough. No. After Kenny double barricaded it, right there where he busted through with metal, he busted through again. Not only did he bust through, but he let her out. So they were all three out there this morning. Kenny said, Angie, I fixed it. No, he had to fix it twice. He said, I fixed it again. He fixed it after he busted through. That's what, I'll get it right. Kenny went up and fed him yesterday. I'll get it straight because he picked up food and it was real cold. He knew I was doing stuff here. And I figured after he took the feed up, I'd go feed him. So when he got back, he said, no, honey, I've done fed them all. And he said he had to fix the gate again because the mask got out. But he got them back in. But when I went out today, no, he was out. I don't know how to contain him. It's a big area up there. Big area. I just try to keep him separate from the girls. He's a lot more hyper. He runs my chickens to death. He runs my goats to death. And he'll be... I got him in 2019 in Arkansas. We went to an Arkansas shindig. Got him in 2019. He was just a few months old. So this coming year, he'll be 6 years old. My girls are already 6. He'll be 6. They're calm. He's not. I'll have to take you up there one day when he's doing his thing and running around. He's a gentle dog. He's a lovable dog. He doesn't know a stranger. He's just so hyper no matter if he's on one side or the other. I have him on the smaller of the two sides because it's only him that's roaming around. The goats and the dogs and the chickens, because I have some free roaming ones, they got the other side. So I got them put back up today, not in that area. I took them and put them in It's a good-sized area. He has a cattle hutch and he has an igloo to get in. He just don't have quite as much running room. He still has quite a bit of running room. I chained the gate. Not that it's going to help if he goes through the chain link again. And I put a real big heavy, scooted a real big heavy can that was over there that I had compost and stuff in, you know, for a garden. And I hope that works. But my girls are teasing them because I watched when I left out, they were going over there to see what he was doing. It's quiet up there now. This is a random chit chat. I just jumped on here mainly to tell you happy early Merry Christmas Eve. I talk about 2 Christmas trees. That's in town. When we moved to town one year, one of the guys from church brought us a tree called the Charlie Brown tree. It was at our front door. And we've talked about that tree for years and years. It was a special family that we went to church with, and I thought that was sweet. But after that, we had a silver tree. You know, the old-time silver tree, tinsel tree, and bulbs on it. I don't think Mom ever used anything but bulbs. Like I said, we didn't have much money, hence the Charlie Brown tree. But we had that tree for years and years and years. And I do have a favorite present that I remember during that time, because we moved when I was 16. But one was a typewriter. Yeah, they got me a typewriter. Don't think it was my birthday. I think it was for Christmas. And one other present, which I gifted to my oldest stepson when he was younger, and I thought he would enjoy it at the time, is a portable record player. And I don't remember, it was in a case, don't remember what color it was. I want to say blue, but I bought me one from Amazon because I've got some records. I don't know if I ever showed you the record player. I know I've showed you the records before because I got them from Pat. I didn't know I was going to ramble so much. Good thing I sat down with my coffee. Once I get to talking, I can talk all day. It's the starting. I have a hard time getting in front of the camera and starting to talk to you. Once I know y'all have your cup of coffee and you're sitting there, then we can sit around the table. My favorite place, mine and Mama's, we spent so much time in this kitchen since we've been here. This coming year, we'll be here 25 years. Quarter of a century. I don't know where time goes. But getting back to the tinsel tree, that was the favorite tree. 2 favorite presents that I remember. I remember getting a play phone too. And one year I wanted money. You know, teenagers, they want money. Mama wrapped up dollar bills. Now, I'm not talking a bunch of dollar bills, because remember, we didn't have much, but she'd wrap up a dollar bill in like newspaper and stuff and drop it down in a can or a box, and I had a bunch of presents to open to get these dollar bills out. I was a happy camper. It didn't take much for us to be happy, and Mama, sometimes she'll apologize now that she couldn't have done more, and I said, Mama, we didn't realize there was more. We were happy with what you did. And looking back, I'm still happy. And a lot of you don't have some of your family today. Been hard since our younger daughter passed. Michelle pretty much took the reins. I'm sorry. Hang on a minute. I know we all have family members, I'm sorry, that aren't here today and that we miss. When I see Eli and see his smile, I see his mama. We used to go to Christmas Eve at my in-laws, and it got to where Mom and Dad would come with us for Christmas Day. Don't think they did Christmas Eve, but my late brother-in-law, Bobby Joe, would say, "Is Only and Bob coming for Christmas? It won't be Christmas without them." And I said, "Yeah, they're coming." So we had blended family back then, and Mama didn't have a huge house, but we always made it work, and it was always fun. But so many of them, Mama, Papa, my dad, Rach, my sister-in-law, my nephew, my brother-in-law, two of my brother-in-laws. You can't help but think of them today. But we know they're not hurting anymore. Yeah, we do. Yeah, but we're not going to end it there, are we? You won't see this before I leave, but should I take this or keep it here? I don't know. $1.99 though. I might keep it here for tomorrow for the boys. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow for sure, because Mama's kind of in a quandary because my niece had broke her ankle in a couple of places, and she's having surgery today, and so that kind of disrupted everything they were doing. I know we're welcome to go back to Michelle's, but I think once Eli gets Christmas, he may want to stay here for a while and enjoy his Christmas. He's a lot like I was growing up. He's content. And that's why I think we were sick last Christmas. And we stayed home, but he was fine. So I guess that's it. I better go see if these boys are ready so they can load up the car. I got the stuff ready. They're going to load it up. And I hope each and every one of y'all have a blessed Christmas. A Merry Christmas. I hope that if you're alone, someone reaches out, gives you a hug, gives you a shout out. And if you're alone and you haven't heard from somebody, maybe pick up the phone and call them. Sometimes when you're sick, and I know it's hard to pick up that phone. I've been there. You never know what the phone call might bring. But thank you for watching. Oh, and maybe turn on a holiday movie, a Christmas movie. I haven't watched one Christmas movie. Tammy tells me about all the ones she's watched. I've not watched one. I'm so much into my true crime stuff. And some of the Christmas movies, like for Lifetime and Hallmark, they might have been all right when I was younger, but they seem kind of corny now. They're still good, though. But thank you for watching, and until next time, we'll talk soon.